you're not going to buy tea, you can come this way.
I ask Mark, Raymond, and Nina to pick an envelope.
Big applause.
You know them all? Could you do that, or shall I do that? That's maybe.
You can do it. You can.
I can.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, good.
As it should be, but fun as well.
The nerves under control now, or?
Well, as far as possible, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. We will have several tests. The first test is over there in the salon.
Yes. All right.
Please stand on this mark here. This is a service test.
Yes.
And it will be explained what we expect from you. Good luck, Neil.
Thank you so much.
Here is your first task. You will have 4 minutes. My friend Beatrice and me, we would like to have a glass of Sauterne. My friend Brecht would like to have a typical Belgian draft beer, a Bolleke de Conique.
All right. Would you mind repeating that for me?
Yes.
Thank you.
Here is the first task. You have 4 minutes. My friend Beatrice and me, we would like to have a glass of Sauterne. My friend Brecht would like to have a typical Belgian draft beer, a Bolleke de Conique.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Time start now.
Thank you. So, good evening and welcome. Very nice to welcome you here. I'm going to be right back with your Sauterne and your beer as well. So as it is right now, I do not have an exact Sauterne. I have a dry white wine from the same area, same grapes, if you'd like to try that instead, or a Klein Constantia, sweet wine.
Do you have any sweet wine?
Yeah, we have Klein Constantia, really excellent from South Africa. Thank you. All right, so you ask for a beer, draft beer from the brewery Die König. Really, really local to here actually, and extremely nice beers they are. This one, which I'm going to pour you here, is really quite refreshing, but also with some type of bitterness. Quite a beer driven by yeast and malt, really. And here you are, sir. And the Klein Constantia, 2015 for you by the glass.
I would like to have my Vin de Constance with ice cubes.
Yeah, no problem at all. I'm going to be right back to you then. Just a small taste first, maybe. It's made on the Muscat grape. It's, thank you so much, Monde Naturel coming from South Africa. How many ice cubes, ma'am? Any preference? Just going to give you 2, then it's going to keep the wine chilled. There you are. I'm just going to keep the wine in case you want a second glass, okay? Thank you. And I think if you wish, I'd love to recommend a little bit of snacks for you for the Kleine Constantia. I would love to recommend a foie gras tart that we do with apricot gel on the top. Really, really nice together with these richer styles of sweet wine. And for you, sir, I think we should go for something more savory. We have these small ribs of pork that we serve with a little bit of chili mayonnaise as well as some sweet potato, just really excellent as a small bar snack. Would that be of interest? Thank you. And what do you prefer regarding water, still or sparkling? It's okay? Okay, thank you. Then have a nice day with us. Yep.
Feeling good about it?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun to be here, so thank you for that opportunity.
Please follow me. This is the first of 3 tasting tests.
Uh-huh.
Good afternoon. Could you please give us a full organoleptic description of this wine? You have 3 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you. Will I have time to pour water first? Will I have time to pour water first?
You
yeah.
can.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. The wine here is a clear day bright red wine. It has a dull color. It has a ruby rim leading out to a slightly garnet hue, which could indicate some evolution. It has no, and the viscosity here is of medium. On the nose, it's showing clear evolution. Initial are of minerality. It has for a lot of mushrooms, sautéed mushrooms, as well as chanterelles. And then you really have this wonderful meaty nuance to it as well, like savory meat, charcuterie. There's some sweet herbaceousness there as well, in form of sage and dried rosemary. A very complex that I think has been aged in large volumes used. On the palate, it's dry. It has an embodied, you have finely grained tannins, very well integrated into the wine. They are of ripe character and velvet on the touch. The flavor follows the nuances. So it's really, really driven by these wonderful cured meat. You really have also a dried as well as this really distinct cherry nuance, dried cherries, dried cranberries. Really, really a complex wine that it has definitely seen some aging. It is a wine that has a moderate level of alcohol. You have a good intensity there. You have a long aftertaste. What is lingering in your mouth is a wonderful combination of the sweet herbs as well as the savory touch and the floral touch. And it's a wine from a moderate climate in the old world. It's a high quality wine. You really have a great concentration here. The balance between the tannin feeling and the fruit is just amazing. And this wonderful dried fruit character is matching very well with the cured meat. It is a wine that I think is at its optimum drinking stage right now. You should serve it at 16 to 18, thank you. What's the time? 16 to 18 degrees Celsius with decanting first because I suspect there might be some sediments there. I think I would love to serve this together with some nice piece of meat. It could be something like a veal that is served with a celery puree. Thank you.
Nina, please come with me to the table in the middle. This test is about serving a big table. Good luck.
Okay. It is. Okay, sure. Thank you.
Good afternoon.
No problem.
Could you please decant and serve a bottle of Vega Sicilia for us?
Mm-hmm.
You will have 6 minutes. Do you want me to repeat?
Yes, please. That would be nice.
Could you please decant and serve a bottle of Vega Sicilia for us? For this task, you will have 6 minutes.
Excellent.
And the time will start now.
Thank you.
4 is food and wine pairing or tasting again? Tasting again, and the last one is food and wine. Another. Okay. We have time. So 1, aperitif. 2, tasting. 3, serving. 3, serving. What table?
Stop the time. Stop the time. Stop the
6.
You have to start over. Yeah. No. Stop. You have to stop it. Stop it. We restart. Yeah. Is that Hornas stupid or what? Putting the mic when she has the glasses. Can you give her something that works in technology? No. That's why I think we should wait and balance. We keep this, and I heard pretty well as I was sitting next to her when the mics were not running. Yeah.
I'll be standing.
We'll start over from the top. Could you please decant and serve a bottle of Vega Sicilia for us? You will have 6 minutes for this task. And the time starts now. Thank you.
Je moet een andere trap.
So to enjoy this bottle of Vega Sicilia, I've chosen this narrow glass, which still has a good mirror, so we really want to enhance the aromatics there, but keep the aromatics focused as well. You could also easily have chosen this larger style of Cabernet glass. It's really a matter of taste. There you go. So, sorry, your Vega Sicilia Reserva Especial, the 2016 edition. From Ribera del Duero, of course, in Spain. And it's based on Tempranillo mostly, with a little bit of Cabernet Sauvignon in it as well.
So I have a couple of questions for you.
Yeah,
3
absolutely.
questions.
Sure.
What makes this cuvée so special?
Good question, sir. Well, this is a cuvée that they do in select vintages, where they blend together 3 vintages in order to create a perfect harmony. So really, really something unique for Vega Sicilia.
What vintages are part of the 2016 edition?
The part of it, I'm going to go check, but I'm pretty sure that you have some 2004 in there, as well as some 98, but I'm going to go double check for you, sir. Absolutely. Cork here seems in perfect condition.
And do you know, sorry to interrupt, what was the first release of this cuvée?
Of the, come again, sorry?
Do you know what the first release of this special cuvée was?
The first release, no, sir, I'm very sorry.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. Wine here seems absolutely beautiful. May I sample it for you? Thank you. It's really, really extraordinary. Extremely good choice. So I'm going to go slowly about this. They do age their wines for a long period of time in oak casks, so I do not expect there to be any sediments yet in the 16 release, but you cannot be too careful, right? And the carafe I have chosen is merely just to aerate the wine. It is not such a large mirror carafe. Have you made your food choices with this wonderful wine? No? All right. Well, as I mentioned, it's coming from Ribera del Duero, located in Spain. So I think we ought to have something very traditional from the area, which is lamb. Here you go, sir. Thank you so much. So this lamb we're doing, it's served with the polenta, made in a creamy version. Together with this, we're going to serve you a nice juice, put in a little bit of bone marrow there, as well as some gramulate. Really going to enhance the meatiness of this wine, but also this wonderful herbaceousness that it shows. Would all be happy with that? Excellent, thank you so much. Most welcome. Would you like to keep the cork? Okay, perfect. May I put the bottle on the table? I think it's pretty spectacular, so I'm going to do that. And as well, very, very sorry. There you go. Please do let me know if there's anything else I can do for you today. I'm here all day to take good care of you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
About the incident. No problem. Can happen in a restaurant. Yeah, of course. We go back to the tasting site for the second tasting. Here you go. Good luck again.
Ready? So, could you please identify these 4 wines and recommend a dish to each and every one? You will have 3 minutes for this.
Okay.
Want me to repeat?
Yeah, that could be nice. Thanks.
Could you please identify these 4 wines and recommend a dish with each one? You will have 3 minutes for this.
Okay.
Time starts.
Thank you. Wine number 1 is a Grenache-based wine that is coming from the southern part of Rhone, 2016 vintage. I think something like a piece of veal will go very well with this. It should be a piece of veal that's served with red wine sauce as well as some pomme maxime. A little bit of sage on the top. Wine number 2 is a richer style of white wine. I think it could be something like a Chardonnay-based wine coming from South Africa. This should be served with something a little bit richer style of fish dishes. So something like pan-fried turbot served with sauce fumet, boiled chicken stock with a little bit of winter leeks as well as some caviar just for this uplifting acidity that it has. Wine number 3, it's a Fino sherry. It should be served with something like Iberico ham on tomato bread with lots of garlic there. Wine number 4, it's a Madeira. It's a Boal Madeira from Pierre de Oliveira's. It is vintage 2004. It should be served with a caramel tart. On top of that, some milk chocolate, as well as a little bit of flambéed orange. And just to be clear, the first wine is from France, second is from South Africa, third is from Spain, Jerez region, Andalusia, and the fourth is from Portugal. If you wish, you can absolutely also use the fourth wine for cheeses. Same goes for the wine number 3. Wine number 3 should go with harder styles of cheeses, whereas the wine number 4 it could go very elegantly together with stronger cheese, something like red mold cheese or a nice Roquefort would be excellent for this style of wine. Wine number 2, you can absolutely also serve it with something like a grilled bell pepper fruit, lots of feta cheese in there, alongside a piece of grilled chicken. That could be very, very beautiful for this one as well, because it has, thank you so much.
Nina, are you ready for the next round?
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to take a break?
No, I just had wine, so.
A breath?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. We go back to the big table in the middle for food and wine pairing.
Uh-huh.
Good luck.
Over there. Thank you. Thank you.
Middle?
Yeah.
It would be wonderful if we could get a microphone, please. I don't need.
Can I? Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Henry. Okay, wonderful. Welcome. We have already had a wonderful aperitif.
Good to hear.
And hot water.
Yes.
Now we would like to choose the wines only. Please recommend a wine for each course of the menu and make sure that the wines are from different countries. You have 3 minutes for the task, and when you turn the page in front of you, time starts running. Shall I repeat?
Yes, that would be nice, thanks.
Okay. We have already had a wonderful aperitif and hot water. Now we would like to choose the wines only. Please recommend a wine for each course of the menu. Make sure that the wines are from different countries. You have 3 minutes to perform this task.
Yes, excellent.
Return the page, time is running.
Thank you. So, hello, my name is Nina. I have the pleasure of recommending you some wonderful, to go with this, some wonderful beverages. First, you will be off having the carpaccio, followed by the Medaille, then the beef cheeks, and the Belgian chocolate. So I think for the first one, which is carpaccio with lightly seared scallops, mango, avocado, and coriander, this requires a quite specific wine that can both follow with sweetness of the mango, but also the little bit the vegetable flavors of the coriander, richness of avocado. So for this, I think a wine like Riesling from Germany would be excellent. We're going to go to the Mosel Valley in Saar, where we have an excellent producer called Forstmeister Gelsilicon. We're going to go with his 2017, really good vintage there. Cabinet from the vineyard of Rausch. Then for the Medaille of monkfish with mushrooms, chicken broth, Périgueux truffle, and pâte à chips, I think we are going to do a very, very nice wine with a little bit of umami flavor in it. So something like a sherry would be excellent for this. We're going to go with an Oloroso sherry from Bodegas Tradition, which does these amazing, very aged sherries. It's on Palomino Fino grape, and it really has this umami to go with the chicken broth. We're going to do an excellent VORS version for you, so aged for more than 30 years. Really a complex wine. Then we're going to move on to the beef cheeks with braised in red wine, celeriac, and truffle puree.
Excuse me, I don't drink any red wine with this course, please.
Okay, then how about a beer? Would that be okay for you? I think that would be excellent. No, wines only. All right. Well, then, if you do not drink red wine, I think we should go with a rich, creamy style of white. We will do a Russian River Valley Chardonnay for you from the house of Remay, very traditional producer, and we will do the Ritchie Vineyard in 2013. Should be excellent with this, a lot of richness in this to follow with the truffle. Then for red wine, I would love to recommend you a wine with a little bit of age on it, but still very balanced. So I think we should do a 2004 Brunello di Montalcino coming from Tuscany in Italy, from the producer of Poggio di Sotto, who does very excellent, very subtle, very feminine styles of red wines based on Sangiovese grape, of course, really with enough intensity, but also this earthiness to respect the truffle puree on the dish. Then we will finish with the Belgian chocolate walnut soufflé and Roquefort sorbet. For this, I think we should do a Madeira for you. We will do from Pereira de Oliveiras a 1969 version, so really, really aged, very complex, rich wine, made on the Boal grape, has the right sweetness level for this type of dessert, and it's of course belonging to Portugal, the Madeira island. And really, it is also going to go excellently well with the Roquefort sorbet in that the Madeira has quite high acidity, so it's really going to enhance that on the dish and also mirror the fruit nuances that you have in this chocolate. I don't know if you would be interested in having an aperitif. You just had that, so maybe coffee. Yeah, okay. Well, we do have an excellent coffee. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now we're back in the middle.
Okay, thank you.
The next test is a wine list.
Yeah.
Okay? Mm-hmm. They will explain you right away.
Thank you. Okay.
All right. So next task is on this table here, You have the names of 24 wines on magnets. Each wine is based on a dominant single grape variety. Can you please identify the variety and place them in a correct order on the boards behind us? You will have 3 minutes for this task.
Okay. Would you repeat that for me?
Yes.
Thank you.
If you keep looking this way, gentlemen, you can reveal the boards. On this table, you have the names of 24 wines on magnets. Each wine is based on a dominant single grape variety. Can you please identify the variety and place them in the correct category on the boards behind us?
Okay.
You will have 3 minutes for this task. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right. When I lift this, the time will start.
Okay, so we're on the front. This is fun. That's okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
And now for a seventh and last round, we go back to that table on left for the audience, our right side,
Okay.
for another tasting.
Finally, we would like you to identify these 10 beverages. You will have 3 minutes to do this.
Okay. Cool. When I touch the glass? Okay. Can I line them as I want first?
We'll leave it like this.
Okay, sure. Beverage number 8 is a gin, it's a dry gin. Juniper and grains. Beverage number 7, it's a vodka, it's based on grains. Beverage number 6 is a Sambuca. It's coming from Italy. It's with anise. Beverage number 5 is a vodka as well. It's coming from Poland, based on grains. Beverage number 4, it's based on apple. It's an eau de vie. It's coming from France. Beverage number 3. It's a vodka. It's coming from Poland. Beverage number 2, it's an aquavit. It's coming from Norway. It's based on caraway and grains. Beverage number 10, it's a mezcal. It's coming from Mexico. It's based on agave. No, sorry, it's tequila. It's tequila, Mexico agave. Beverage number 1. It is based on cherries. It's an eau de vie. It's coming from France. Beverage number 7. It is a tequila blanco. It's from Mexico. I'm going to correct that. I'm going to say beverage number 9 is a clarin. It's coming from Haiti. It's based on sugar cane. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
How do you feel about it?
Oh, it was a lot of fun.
Really, a lot of fun.
Yes.
Everybody.
It was. Thank you.
You are never nervous?
Always.
Always?
No,
So
no,
it's
no.
always a lot of fun.
No,
Tell
of
me,
course, of
tell me,
course.
what is the most difficult situation you ever had to deal with as a sommelier?
Oh, that is a tough choice. I think it's always very, very difficult if a table disagrees on the chosen wine. If half of the table really, really loves it, the other half doesn't, but they are too, they do not want to spend on a second bottle, right?
Yeah.
That is challenging.
Yeah, but a real, yeah, like a little incident, accident, like what you...
Okay, I'm going to go all the way and tell you something very embarrassing.
Yeah.
We were hosting a huge Vega Sicilia tasting vertical, and it was a lot of wines to taste, right? So the thing that should not happen happened, and I served a corked wine to some of the very top in wine in Denmark. That was probably the worst.
The worst, good.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna put you backstage now.
All right.
You will have to wait for about an hour and a half.
Thank you.
Yeah, and maybe you get more nervous, and then we get you back.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause
Thank you.
for a candidate from Denmark, Nina.
Thank you. Thank you so much.